Hello, good day to all of you. My name is Blair and welcome to another OS operating system. Today, we're gonna take a look into Zorin OS 17.3. Zorin OS is designed for simplicity, speed, and familiarity. It is one of best Linux distros for newcomers, especially for the users transitioning from Windows. Built on Ubuntu 22.04 LTS, it combines a sleek UI or user interface with powerful open source tools. So let's start with our Zorin OS 17.3. We will have our installation, how to install this one. So let's start with going to their website first. So I'll be using the Brave browser for this one. So what is the website? It's zorinos.com. So Zorin OS or zorin.com or zorinos.com, it will be redirected. Okay, either the two will do. zorinos.com or zorin.com/os. Okay, so this is their website. Makes your computer fast? Yes, it is one of the fastest. Well, Zorin OS 17.3 is the alternative to Windows and Mac, designed to make your computer faster, more powerful, secure, and private respecting. As you can see, you could put 3 or more display, and of course familiarize your desktop. You know this one. This is the genome. Let me see, this is the KDE probably. Okay, we will try to know that one in a while. Okay, it was released the 26th of March 2025. So the Brave browser is their default browser, and it has a better Windows app support. At the same time, it has improvement on the Zorin Connect, that you could use your Android phone to receive and share your files, remote control at the same time, and notification syncing. Very nice. It has also the touch screen enhancement, so you could use your touch screen if you have the touch screen capability, so you could use that one. And of course, update software and boost performance. Wow, you are presented with this one. Either you'll use the Pro, but you have to pay. But if you want just to use it as a basic, you just use the Core. For education, it is also free. So if you're an educator, teacher, or using it in schools or scientific programs, well, you could use this one, the education. Going back to the Pro, it has a more on the layouts. You have the Mac OS, Windows 11 and Classic, Chrome, and many more in the desktop layouts. For me, I'll just gonna use this one. And don't forget to put your email. So you have to put your email and then click agree and download, or if not, just skip it. Okay, so it will download. So you have to download this one and save it. Okay, so I have also the education. I didn't realize that one. Then after that, just close your web browser, then proceed to the boxes. I'll be using boxes to demonstrate this one because it is more easy. Even I have a multiple OS, as you can see, I could just navigate this one. So look for your Zorin OS 17.3 core, and then let's proceed to the hardware. Your virtual machine. Well, I'll be using 8 gigabytes memory, that is your ROM. And for my storage space, I'll be using 50 gigabytes of partition. So let's create, and then full screen this one so that you will not be confused. So you have these two options, the safe and the normal, plus your off of your computer, but I'll be using this one, the regular, and then click enter. Give it time to install everything because this is the live boot, so we will see that one in a while after it load into your computer or virtual computer or your real hardware computer. Okay, we have our live boot. Well, it will ask you if you want to install this one or try it, but I'll proceed to installation because I want to install everything. But wait, okay, so we have our layout, our English layout for our keyboards. It will also ask for the updates and the third party, so it's okay. Let's continue. So for me, I don't have any windows, and this is the partition that I gave, so I'll just erase everything. The partition will be okay. If you have windows, it will be on the bottom. It will ask you alongside if you wanted to, right? So alongside or something else, but if you have multiple, you could choose what partition. So for example, I'm not here in Bangkok but in Manila. I could put the pointer at the Philippines, and it will just gonna install your time zone, which is in Manila, and it will ask you who you are. I'll be using my brand RialbbeTV, plus I'll just give it a 4-character for my password for now. But if you use it as a daily driver, so you just probably enter 6-digit character so that it will be more secure. Okay, so continue. So while I am installing, it will probably run for about 5 to 10 minutes if you have a normal computer, but if you have a very slow computer, probably it will take time, maybe 20 minutes. Alright, so we just have finished everything. Sorry for the resolution. I didn't change the resolution to make it like the full HD, but it's just only the mid HD. Okay, so it's about 10 to 11 minutes everything, just including the restart. It is now after 2 minutes. Okay, enough talking. Let's restart our computer. Okay, don't forget to enter. And then let's re-enter our computer. Alright, so we are now in our initial boot. Now let's try to enter our super secret password and hit enter. Okay. This is their welcome page. Okay, that's cool. Let me put it on the center first so that you could see. So they have the launcher or the menu right here. Okay, let's continue next. You can choose your layout of your desktop. You have the Mac-like or the Windows-like or just plain Ubuntu-like. So you have the appearance of desktop. We're gonna dive into that one later. Okay, next, the speed might be limited, of course. This is the virtual machine, so it detects that I am using a virtual machine, not the, the regular hardware. So it also asking for the installation. Let me finish this one first. Okay, next we have the option to connect to your online account. You have also the launching of the Zorin Connect, which you could like use your phone to mimic a touch screen or your movement of your mouse. So that is awesome. You could also transfer and reply from your computer if you wanted to, if you are using both cell phone and desktop. Okay, so you also have the options to find your application. Remember, this is Linux. Just like if you have Mac, you have different software, okay, than your Windows. I know a lot of you knows all about Windows. You only have limited in your Windows, okay? But if you know, like if you're using Mac, you're not using Windows application there too. So please take note that one, okay? Next, that's it. Let's enjoy our Zorin OS. But wait, let's try to update our OS. Okay, our computer is now up to date. Let's close that one. Let's start with our first look of our desktop UI. So this is the Zorin OS 17.3 desktop environment. It is smooth interface with clean and customizable. And of course, we have also the start menu right here. The quick launch application, of course. You also have the notification on the other end right here on the right side. You have the time and date at the same time. Your power button right here. And you have the options if you want to change it into like the different desktop. So let's go to the appearance right here. So you have the option to have the Windows like or the Mac like, or just plain like this one. You have also the option to use like the Mac or any other, like even like the Chrome. So it's really up to you. So for me, I'll be using like this. If you're using the Chrome as your daily driver, it will be like this too. It is the Genome. And if you are using Samsung DeX, you could use this one. This is like Samsung DeX, because Samsung DeX and the Linux GNU desktop is basically like the same. This one, if you want. So you have the options like this. But I'll be using the... Do you want like this or this one? Okay, I think I like this one. It's more like Windows like. And if it is too light for you, too bright for you, you could like use the dark mode so that it will not give you some eyes strain. And if you like daytime, nighttime, dark time starts like 8 and light time starts at 6, so it's really up to you. Or you could just use the sunrise sunset and use your location. Okay, I'll just use the dark mode. It is much pleasant to the eyes. You also have the highlight right here. If you want, the color accent will be green, red, orange, red, lavender, or just plain gray or blue. Yeah. Or you could also change your Advaita icons. If you want to have Advaita icons application, Advaita dark. Ooh, okay, dark. Okay, so the cursor, you could like red glass or the white glass. Ooh, not yet, change to white. Okay, there. I'll go for red glass. 1, 2, 3, click. Oh no, not yet. Red now. Red now. Oops. Okay, there. Or the handheld or the Advaita. The shell, you could also use the shell if you want to. You could like download the third party. Just come over here. Okay, let me go back. The effects, the appearance at the same time, you could like change if you want to have the jelly wobbly thing like this one. It's up to you. How about the cubes? So click and drag the panel to rotate the cubes. So this one, see? Alright, just click right here, move back. There. Cool, right? You have full control right here in Linux compared to Windows. Your icons, you could like make it like standard to put your icons like your home, your trash. Let's turn on trash. So how to change your background? You could like click your right click of your mouse and then change background. Okay, so you have all the options right here. If you want to, like the Zorin, cool, right? If you want to have the forest, cool. And if you want to add your pictures right here, just click and then go to your picture file. I don't have any picture file. This is just initial boot, so I don't have any pictures yet. Cool. So it's really up to you. Okay, let me close. You have also the options. If you want to click right here at the start menu, you could like go to your system files, like your settings right here, so it will bring you back. If in the notification, if you want to turn on, or the don't disturb me. Okay, if you click the don't disturb me, the notification right here, it will be like black. Abouts, let me go to the abouts. I have 8 gigabytes of random access memory, or the RAM. I have the processor, 12 processor, the 12 gen and the 12 core. Okay. Oh, they're using Wayland. Okay, let's try to go to the apps. What are the apps right here? So the apps, we have the, oh, let's go for all. We have all the options right here, from the Brave browser, from the clock, cheese for our webcam. We have the LibreOffice for your spreadsheets, your drawing charts and flow charts and logos. We have the Impress for the slideshow presentation meeting. We have the Writer for your text, graphics, and letters, reports, documentation, and websites. And you also have the photo gallery right here. Oh, the software center. Let's try to see that one. You have also the system monitor, terminal if you know how to use a terminal, just like in Windows or Mac. I'm also using the terminal in Windows and Mac. Let's go to the software center. Let's open our software center. What are the software included? Do we have any updates? No, I already click it. So for example, if you want to add your favorite Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge web browser, so it's really up to you. Because this is Linux, Microsoft is also a little bit like transitioning already. Google, you have here. Oh wait, let me show you how to look for some apps right here. Go to the search button on the top left, and then for example, if I'm looking for only Office, okay, let me put the only Office. So if you don't know how to use the LibreOffice, because it is a little bit like the older version, now we have the little bit like modern, and you have the internet connection for your collaboration. So you could use this one for your Windows, Linux, and Mac without any internet connection. Like it's not like Google that you need a lot of like the internet. But here in OnlyOffice, do we have, oh yeah, we have options right here. Yay, we have float packs, we have snap. So it's up to you what kind of software repository are you using. But for me, I'll just gonna use the Flatpak. You can also open your docs with docx, your PowerPoint X. So you could use this one. In LibreOffice, you could use it, but it's more like an old type of Word 97 or Word XP, something like that, or maybe more like the Office 93, 95, something like that. But I use the OnlyOffice as my office suite. Okay, let's demonstrate how to download. So just click install and it will download for you, install it for you, everything, it will be done accordingly. No need to like look for the next, you have to next, you have to next. Nah, this is not like Windows, this is Linux. It's very easy. So let me see. Yes, AI. Yeah, we're using more AI right here. But the AI right here in Linux, more private. You have full control compared to like commercialized like the Windows. So this is the Excel spreadsheet. We have the presentation right here. This is the documentation PDF. You can use and edit PDF right here. We don't pay a lot. It's really like everything is here. Okay, let's wait to hit 100% and let's open the OnlyOffice after. Alright, so we finished downloading. Let's try to minimize this one and then open our Office suite. So aside from our LibreOffice, we have OnlyOffice right here. One click for 4 application. Because if you're using LibreOffice, you have like 1, 2, 3, 4 application. 5. Okay, 5 application. Okay. So right here in OnlyOffice, you just only have one. All in one. That's all in one. Like, see, all in one. And you have the settings. As I said, if you want to scale it just 100%, then click apply. Yes, let's restart. Okay. And if it is too light, too bright for you, you could change it to dark mode. So for your documents right here, got it. So for your spreadsheets, Cool, right? For your presentation PowerPoint, slideshow, and for your PDF form, see, that's how easy. So for your PDF right here, your file name is PDF. This one is for the PowerPoint presentation slideshow. This one is for your Excel spreadsheet, and at the same time your documents. Cool, all in one. That's why I like to use only Office. Okay, let's try to look for more. Like for example, I want to download Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft. You have the option to download your Microsoft Edge right here. So just click that one, and then you have all the options right here. You have the installation. So introduction right here, Microsoft web browser, and then just click, and then it will download and install it for you. Let's wait. Let's demonstrate. Why is it Microsoft is here in Linux? Because it is transitioning. At least right here in Linux, you don't have the blue or green screen of death of Microsoft. It's just plain old cool computer. That is why even in space programs they use the Linux compared to the Windows, because if you have lost your license key and then you're in outer space, how can you communicate in the Earth for your license? So that is why even in space they don't usually use the Windows, they use Linux. Okay, everything is all right, installed. Let's minimize again this one. Let me see if you have the internet browser. Yes, they have the Microsoft Edge. Let's open. It's just like Microsoft Edge in Windows. Right here in Linux. Yay! Okay, I accept and ready to. Let me see, what kind of style are we? Okay, I'll just gonna use this one. Everybody like use like that. You have the option also if you want to sign in. Okay, so it's up to you. You want to sign in, but not now. I'm just gonna close and start browsing. Ooh, Microsoft Edge is your AI powered browser. Yeah, okay. Let's continue and continue and continue and continue and continue and continue. All done. So they have the Copilot. Everybody use the Copilot. Everybody use the AI like the Chat GPT. All those stuff. So just like in your Microsoft Windows, Microsoft Edge, you could like use this one. Everything is here. You have all the options right here to transfer your data from your other browser. In your, for example, if your Windows is already busted, like because you're using Windows 10 and you want to use the Windows 11 but you could not proceed because of your old hardware and you just installed this one as replacement, you could use this one and import your data. Everything will be right here. How about this one? Page. Let me see. How about the, let's change the options right here. add locations if you wanted to. Okay, so Celsius, I'm okay with that one. See, everything is like that. Cool, right? How about if you want to use your Copilot? Okay, let's ask knowing Zorin OS 17.3. See, the Copilot knows. Zorin OS 17.3 is the latest release in the Zorin OS 17.x series built on Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. It includes several enhancements aimed at improving user experience, privacy, and compatibility. Here are some highlights. Ooh, okay. So it uses the Brave browser instead of the Firefox, the Windows apps, the Zorin Connect update, touchscreen, yes, hardware support, yes, and all the performance. I give it a like. See how easy, right? So conclusion on this Zorin OS 17.3. If you're already using Zorin OS 17, upgraded to 17.3 is easy. Just go to the software update and follow the instructions. For user of the old Zorin OS version, the Zorin OS updater tool allows you to update without losing your file or your settings. Yes, it is worth upgrading it. Installation is so easy, it's not too hard. The feels like it's more like Windows, especially the default desktop environment. The user experience is so easy, it's normal, it's ordinary, like you're using it like a Windows computer. So Zorin OS 17.3, a polished, beginner-friendly Linux OS with powerful features. Will you give it a try? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want for more Linux content, open source review, and tech adventures right here on my channel. This is Blair signing off, and see you in the next adventure. How to shut down. You also have the shutdown right here, like there. But if you're like using like Windows, you could like use this one too. So let's shut down. Ciao.